Hey guys, and welcome to my Audacity tutorial. Audacity is a 100% free voice recording program, so you can get it from, you can just Google it and you can get it straight away. It's pretty goddamn simple. If even Sylvester Stallone can do it. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do the voice of the Lich King from World of Warcraft. Now I'm going to do a step-by-step on how I do it. So if you're new to the program, you can pick up pretty easily, and I'll make sure to tell you guys hotkeys. So you should be able to learn from this. If you want me to go over more of the basics, I can. Let's start off. We're gonna go here. This is where you can choose your microphone. So I've got a few mics, but I'm gonna be connected up to the my USB microphone, my Phantom Power ISK. So we're gonna be doing that one. And this is your record button. Obviously, these points. You've got your effects all down here. Obviously I can't do an effect because I don't have anything down, so I'm gonna say a line, anything. I could be like, I'm gonna say,
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
See, that was a bit loud. That was a bit too loud there. As you can see by the levels, this is all the levels. I made that one a bit loud, so I probably have to do it again because you don't want that. You can always go to effect and amplify it, and it's not going to work. It's too loud. So I'm going to have to do that again.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
So I just said Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive. So make sure, which I didn't really do, but it's good enough, is before or when you finish, leave some space. So leave the recording going. So say you're like Billy Bob Thornton's the hottest man alive. Count to like 3 or 5 and then stop the recording, because that's going to be crucial. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So what we have at the moment is this.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
Doesn't sound like much. First, we're going to clean up the audio and get rid of that background noise. So we're going to go across here and we're going to go to Effect and we're going to go to Noise Removal. Now make sure you highlight a section. You don't want to highlight in the voices because otherwise the noise removal will obviously get rid of that. But you want to get rid of the background noise. So the empty space, you just highlight that. Effect, Noise Removal, Get Noise Profile, and now you can either Control A or double click. And I prefer double clicking because eventually you'll get multiple tracks, and Control A is pretty dodgy because it'll do all of them. So you do that, press OK, and now it's got rid of all that background noise. So we'll have
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
Is a nice clean audio. Now we want to trim it up, so that's all it is. So what we'll do is you highlight what you want to get rid of and you backspace. So you just want to get rid of all this access that you don't need. Now, the fun part. We want to add a bit of more oomph to the actual recording. So we're going to go to Effect, Bass Boost, and we're going to boost it up by 12 decibels. If you have a deep voice, which I obviously don't because I sound like a sissy girl, 12 is a default. But if you literally are like, okay, I'm going to do a voice now, you want to do this more. If you just like,
yo, I'm a big man, I don't need a bass boost.
It really depends, but I like 12. 12 is good for me. So I bass boost it by 12, and this is
Billy
what it sounds
Bob
like.
Thornton is the hottest man alive.
So that's what it sounds like. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Effect, and we're going to amplify it. So that will amplify it by 3.3 decibels, and that will make it louder, and it will fit the scale. And that's what we want. So this is what we're going to have. This is our last bit of one. This isn't the end, though.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
So that's sounding a lot better than it already was. But now we're going to get into the fun part. We're going to make this a bit smaller. Just a bit smaller. Make sure we get our levers there. Now we're going to double click it or Control A. We're going to Control C it, and we're going to paste once, make that smaller, and we're going to paste again. So we're going to get 3 tracks rolling. So that's our 3 tracks. What we're going to do is with this one is we want to make it a bit more, our voice sound a bit deeper, and that's where change pitch comes into. So we're going to change the pitch in the first track, And for me, I like -4. You can go to -8 if you want. That's just your own opinion. So we're going to mute these 2 tracks.
Billy Bob.
So it's a bit deeper now. I'm going to unmute these ones. And that top one is fine. We can mute that for now. The mute, or you can solo it. No, solo means that that's the only one that's going. For the second one, what we want to do, actually we'll do the third one first. The second one's a fun one, so for the third, it doesn't really matter. You can do whichever order. For this one, what we're going to do is we're going to change the pitch, and we're going to make it a lot louder. So we're going to do +8. So it's going to sound like a little girl now.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
So it sounds a bit more deep. But now what we want to do is we want to go to echo. And for this, we want 0.05 by 0.5. So that delay time in seconds, delay time factor. I'm going to go okay. Now it's going to put the echo effect on that track. Now this is what it sounds like.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
Now that sounds pretty cool. We're going to put this one down to -10 dBs. -10. Oh. We want a bit local. What the there we go. And we're going to switch this one all the way to the left. So it's going to come out of your left.
Billy Bob Thornton is
That's it. That one's done. We're going to mute that one. Now for the second one. This is fun. We're going to be literally keeping it normal, and we're just going to G-verb it. Now, these are the settings I've got, so I'm going to leave this up for a second if you guys want to copy them or whatever. The room size is 7.75, G-verb time 7.575, dampening 0.5, input bandwidth 0.75, dry signal is -70, early reflection we're going to keep as 0, and tail level dB we're going to make it -17.5, and we're going to press OK. Now this is going to sound pretty crazy.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
Sounds a lot like the Lich King, right? I'm going to amplify this again, because it's going to have to go back down, because it's a bit loud.
Billy Bob Thornton.
And because that makes it so much louder, you only want to put this down to -5 dB. Otherwise, if you put it down too much, you won't really hear it. If you leave it normal, it overlays your main voice. Now, what we want to do now is we want to pull this one all the way to the right. This is just how I like to do it. There are different ways of doing it. Now, this is pretty much it, but what we want to do is we want to drag all 3 layers, and we want to give it a fade in and a fade out. Fade in, and a fade out. And a fade out. Put a fade out. Like that. Now, this is our final product, guys, for the Lich King. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I'll let you have a listen to this. And if you guys like these tutorials or you want anything else, be sure to subscribe. And also for those who are watching on the Skeetz gaming channel, I have 2 channels now. One for the voices and stuff like that. And it's got like a voice reel and other stuff. It's Tim Welsh TV. I'll have a link in the description if you guys want to check that out. But for those watching on Skeetz Gaming Channel, let me know if you guys want to see Diablo, because Diablo videos, because I've been putting a lot of hours into Diablo, and I was just wondering if you wanted me to make a video. I'm currently at about 300 Paragon, and I'm doing Torment 5 on my Crusader, Torment 3 on my Witch Doctor and Monk, so I'll be able to put some guides out for that if you guys want that. So let me know. Here's the Lich King voice. Hope you guys enjoy. Yes.
Billy Bob Thornton is the hottest man alive.
Pretty cool effect. Well, that's it, guys, and hope you enjoyed. See you later.